Yo, what's good, y'all? I hope y'all all tap in real quick and join this amazing live. It's about to get popping. We're gonna have a little short delay. Our special guest is he gonna be home in 5 minutes. Then he gonna jump on the live with us. All good. We just gonna chop it up. We'll wait for a few of y'all to tap in, jump on, and tune in and get ready to listen and learn something today. We gonna learn something today. As y'all see, I done got a smooth haircut. You know what I'm saying? Had to do what I had to do to get it popping. Let me check the views real quick. Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in with your boy. Tap in with Just B on the Just B show so we can get it cracking, y'all. We got one viewer. Whoever that one viewer is, do me a favor. Oh, we got 5 viewers. Whoever them 5 viewers are, do me a favor and start a watch party so we can get it cracking. Everybody can learn something today. Men and women included, or women and men included. However you want to do it, it don't matter to me. It does not matter to me. He a little behind, but it's all good. He a working man. He just getting off of work. He on his way home so he can jump in the show and we gonna get it cracking. We gonna get it cracking. In the meantime, y'all can tell me how my new look, my new look, check how it's popping. Is it popping or is it not? I need to know. Because y'all the audience, so it definitely matters. Brittany Young, I see you on there. April, I see you. I see y'all on there. Start a watch party for me. Let's get some viewers. Let's get some viewers. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Don't even trip. The edited version ain't gonna have these little gaps. It's gonna get straight to the point. Ain't no biggie. We do what we do. How y'all doing today, though? I want to know that. We can get some comments in here and see what's popping with everybody. How is everybody? What's today, y'all? Thursday. How is everybody doing on this Thursday? The 11th. Hey, that's my favorite number. Thursday, June 11th, 2020. 2020 has been crazy, right? Like insane. It's been driving me wild, y'all. But it's all good. We're going to make it through it. We got to survive together. That's why we put on all these good talk shows, you feel me? So everybody can learn a little something. Something maybe you already know. You just need a reminder. That's all it is. Everybody need a reminder sometimes. We're going to get it popping, though, for sure, for sure. This is episode. You know what? I know what I can do. Let me get y'all. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Boom. Frank Rose. Let me throw Frank up there. There you go. Frank say he always good, and that's so true, man. I can't name too many days that I've known Frank to have a bad day. He always in a good mood, grinding, taking care of his family. Y'all remember Frank? I believe he was on the first episode. Y'all, everybody give Frank some love for sure. Send us some love. Send some love to my boy, Mr. Rose. Frank, man, when the wedding, brother? When is the wedding? I want to know. Frank, start a watch party for me. Brittany, watch party. All y'all, watch party. Watch party. The watch party. Start a watch party. I'm going to be clowning. Y'all, it is what it is. I do what I do. We're going to have fun today. We're going to have a lot of questions. We're going to do a Q&A at the end of this particular episode. You know what I mean? You can either jump on the episode. I send you the link. And you can come on the show and be live with us and ask your question, get an answer, or you're more than welcome to just type it in the comment section and we'll bring it up on the screen and we'll answer it to the best of our abilities. Everybody give Frank some love, y'all. He getting married on June 18th. That's in 7 days. Oh, my math wrong, y'all. He gonna be live. Frank, can I go live at your wedding, bro? I'm trying to get it popping, brother. I want everybody to see you shine and see you doing your thing, man. Yo, let me tell you a story about Frank, right? He a good dude, man. My bad, I lost my train of thought real quick. Oh, Frank is the only man that I've known personally that is he's not gonna have his wife take his name. He's gonna take her name. That's commitment, yo. I don't think I can take I don't think I could be the one to take the name. They definitely got to take my name, brother. So big ups to you, man. More power to you, man. I love you. That's real. And don't forget, y'all, Frank. You know what I mean? He do all the weapons training. He's a certified notary. All that there. All that there. He always show love, man. Tiki Doe says, hey, Frank. Hey, y'all. What's up, Tiki Doe? Thanks for tuning in with the Just Be Show. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. That's much love. Much love. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Ooh. What's love? How it go? Man. April Lynn says, congrats, Frank. That's what's up. Showing love to my boy. All the way from Henderson area. I love it, y'all. I've been waiting on this show, man. This particular episode was actually requested by a few ladies and a few dudes, and they had some questions and concerns. So we're going to get them fixed out. We're going to get them figured out and talked about today. Boom. Frank says, last name will be Friends, and we will build a dynasty with that name. It will be very well known in Vegas. B. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. You already gonna be known. I'm sure you already known in Vegas, man. This boy be playing football. He be doing the most, doing his thing. Frank says, hey, Tiki. Hey, and he says, thanks, April. That's what I'm talking about. It should just be just a couple more minutes, and then our special guest is gonna be in the lobby. We about to get it popping. I can't wait to introduce him. He's an amazing man. He's a black man on the rise, and we about to get it popping. Oh yeah, he just tapped in. Okay, let's get this thing going, y'all. I hope y'all ready because it's about to go down. So check this out. Let me act like I just came on. Boop. Check. Anyone who has made it through a breakup knows that it's a horrible feeling, especially if you love that person wholeheartedly. But if you're currently in a potent heartbreak, that's not exactly what you wanted to hear, I'm sure. But it is what it is. The unfortunate truth is that having a broken heart sucks, and it's going to continue to suck until it doesn't. However, the good news is that there really are things you can do to speed the process up a bit and make it a little less painful in the meantime. So on today's episode, we're going to discuss building self-confidence after a heartbreak, y'all. And with that being said, I would like y'all to show some love to a Las Vegas native. He's an inspiring emotional guidance coach and music artist from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's a local. We got to give him a whole bunch of love, y'all. He's the founder of Gems of the Divinity. He has 2 certifications. He has done self and college study on psychology since 2016 and has been a writer of various kinds, y'all. Let's welcome my boy, my brother, my local homeboy, Lee M. Williams. What's good with you, brother?
What's going on, man? What's happening? Oh, you cut
There
the
you
hair
go. There
too.
you
That's
go.
crazy.
Nothing much, man. Oh yeah, man. I've been doing everything. How you been? How was work, man? I know you just getting off.
Man, it was good, man. It was long. It was a journey.
It was a journey. That's what's up, man. So, yo, first of all, let's make sure you getting followed and everything. If you look at the bottom of the screen right there, I went ahead and shared your IG and your Twitter. Go ahead and tell them though. Tell them, give me your following, your social media. Where can they find you at?
All right, so my IG, you can follow me at Gems of Divinity. Um and so on my social media on Facebook, you can follow me at Gems of Divinity as well.
What about IG? Oh, all of them is Gems of Divinity.
Everything is Gems Divinity, everything.
I can dig it, man. That's how you do it. That's how you brand yourself. Keep everything solid all the way across the boards, brother.
Yes,
So,
sir.
I mean, I did my best to introduce you and tell the people what you was all about, man. Let me ask you a couple questions, man. So I mentioned in your little intro or whatnot, a couple things that you were certified in. What are you certified in?
Okay, so I have certification and advanced certification And the advanced certification is specifically in relationships. So the other one just a regular counselor certification. So I picked studying relationships specifically for the advanced certification.
That's what's up, man. That's congrats to you, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure y'all show some reactions. You feel me? Put some hearts, some lights, some smiley faces, whatever you got to do. We got to rep him
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, for sure.
Yes,
So,
sir.
word on the street is, brother, is that you're a best-selling author. Well, you got a book out, or what's that about?
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I got a book out called Power of the Mind, Illumination from Suffering. Just really dealing with reprogramming the mind so that you can experience better emotions, and those emotions will lead to experiencing better characteristics in your everyday life, which will bring you better results in life as well.
Yo, that's love, man. He needs some.
Yes,
He needs
sir.
some reacts for that one too, man. That's real, man. That's a black author on the rise, y'all. Y'all seen the hashtag? Make sure y'all put that hashtag everywhere where you see a black man or a black woman or even the youth. Black author on the rise, man. We gotta lift. We gotta lift our brothers and sisters up for sure, man. Congratulations to you on that book. Where can they find it at?
Appreciate you. You can find it on Amazon.com. You know what I'm saying? Just type in Power of the Mind, Lee Williams, and it'll pop right up. You know what I'm saying? Any Amazon platform. I got the Kindle paperback, whatever you need. Audible's coming soon too.
That's what's up, man. That's love right there, man. I ain't forgot about you either. I'm going to purchase your book. Matter of fact, I'm purchasing 3 of them for me and 2 other people today. Soon as we get off this podcast, and
Hey,
I'm gonna send you the confirmation, man, so you can know you got supporters in Las Vegas and everywhere else for sure. All right.
man, I appreciate that, man. That's love.
Oh man, all love, man. Quick question for you though. How long you been writing, man? You been doing this for a while? What's up?
Man, I've been writing probably since I was like 8 or 9 years old, bro. I've been writing for a long time. It's
That's
been my
man.
passion for a while.
That's what's up. This your first book?
Yeah, this is my first book ever. So,
Sweet, man. How long did it take you to write this particular book?
um, this book I was writing it for about 2 years. I probably did like a year studying, and then during the course of the 2 years, I was still studying as I was writing the manuscripts because I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't duplicating anything else that was on the market, and just putting it in a new flavor that the youth could really understand it, because a lot of language that the people that normally using is something that a lot of people can't understand sometimes.
Nice,
So
nice,
yeah,
nice, man. That's dope though. That's
yes
definitely
sir,
being different, man. That's all. That's literally what Just Be is about, brother. Like just be whatever you want to be. You see what I'm saying? Like
yes
it's
sir.
man. That's congrats again, brother. All right, so I asked you to be on this show. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
really, you jumped in the comments when I told I need 5 people to jump on the show. You're literally the only person that responded as far as wanting to actually be on the show. So again, me and the team, we definitely appreciate that. And if you guys don't know, if you just now tapping in with us, the show is about rebuilding your confidence after a heartbreak.
Mm,
It doesn't necessarily mean a heartbreak in a relationship, or it could be a heartbreak, you lost your job or whatever the case may be. But, heartbreaks in general, everybody has had a broken heart, man. So
mm.
on behalf of me and the team Just Be and my boy, Mr. Lee Williams right here, we definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Now
Oh,
to you, man.
definitely,
You ready for the juice, bro?
man. I've been ready. You know, it's like my favorite stuff to talk about.
It's your favorite thing. So check. Have you ever had to deal with the broken heart from a failed relationship?
Man, everybody deal with heartbreak, bro. Everybody. If you ain't dealt with heartbreak, you're not a human being.
Right. We be in our feelings like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, has it been multiple, or was it just one in particular? Was one worse than the other ones, or was it just one?
Yeah, I've had some. I definitely had, uh, my good, my good. I've definitely had something that was worse than others for sure. Yeah, it's definitely. You know what I'm saying? Di-
Right.
certain things that hit you in life harder than others.
Right. I know that feeling, man. I done had heartbreaks from jobs, heartbreak from women. But you
Mm,
know, the best thing that we can do, and I feel like it's very important as two black brothers, man, to really try to put it out there. Because our culture, boy, we we be
yeah.
going through it, boy. We be going through
Yes.
it, man. For sure. So check, man. They say that men and women love differently. And I agree from that's my opinion. I agree. But what advice would you give a man dealing with low self-esteem after a heartbreak? So post relationship.
A man. So I think it's kind of the principles are kind of universal, but after you deal with a heartbreak, after you leave a relationship and you're going through a breakup, um, uh, most of the reasons why a man might have a low self esteem is, what I'm saying, we tend to blame ourselves sometimes, and sometimes in some situations you even find yourself before it's over, like pleading with the person to stay with you, or pleading with them to work things out with you, and ultimately at the end of the day you just feel rejected, like what I'm saying, everything you did failed. You might feel like you're not good enough. So I mean, the best thing to do as a man is you gotta get your confidence back, and you got to take certain steps. And the first step I would say is to separate yourself from that person, separate yourself from that environment, so that you can have a reset. You really take some time instead of just jumping into the next female or the next chick or whatever. What I'm saying? Take some time to yourself, and become, and it's difficult, but what I'm saying, the first thing you really got to do is really get everything out. What I'm saying? You might feel traumatized. You might feel heartbroken. So best thing to do is get some go out, get moving, get some exercise, take a walk. You can scream, you could cry, you could holler. What I'm saying? You can write little notes and express yourself. And once you're done venting, what I'm saying, and articulating what you're feeling and how you're feeling, that's a good and healthy thing to do, is to really express how you feel and know why you feel what you're feeling. Then after you get all of that out, the next step is to try to move past that. And what I'm
Right.
saying, the way you do that is take the lesson out of what you're feeling and what happened to you. What are the lessons that you can learn, so that
Right.
you don't repeat the same thing? Because if you learned a lesson, then that gives you hope for the future. You know what I'm saying? You can.
Right.
So as you take those lessons, you can then know what you want and what you don't want. And this is what's good about being alone instead of jumping into something else. You get the time to feel what you feel. You get the time to learn that lesson. You get to time to see what you really do want, and then you get time to heal. You really got to heal. um like I said, exercising, getting your body together, getting your mind right. I strongly recommend meditating, just feeding your mind, reading good materials. What I'm saying? I gotta plug my book. You know what I mean?
All
And
day. All day.
and what I'm saying, doing and take yourself on a date. Really get comfortable being alone, because that's how you take your power back. What I'm saying? Sometimes when we get in a relationship, we can have this idea that we need somebody to survive, or sometimes we get caught in our head that we'll never find somebody else, or life will never be the same, or what I'm saying, like we can't be happy. So you got to really take your power back and realize that you can be happy alone. You can have fun alone, so that
Right.
when you get to the next person, you won't be sucking them dry. You'll have that good energy to offer to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel you, man. That's dope. So look, man, you almost answered all the questions in one paragraph. But I dig it. But so this is what I did from when I posted that post. I think it was about 48 hours ago or something like that.
Mhm.
So I contacted about, without exaggerating, probably about 15 women, men weren't willing to be vulnerable and answer these particular questions that I had, man. So I'm gonna ask you. You know, a lot of these is coming from ladies, man. So I just need you to give them a point of view. I feel like it matters for them to be able to hear it from a man's point of view, since the man did the breaking. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, one of the questions was, how do I set boundaries to avoid the same toxic cycle?
So that's a good question. Well, first of all, you gotta see what red flags you ignored the first time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just ignore certain red flags. When you setting boundaries, you gotta know this is where it comes back to knowing what you want. You know what I'm saying? You got to know yourself. If you know how to love yourself, then you know how you should be loved, and you know what you're going to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? You know that how you should be treated. So if you want to be spoken to a certain way, if you want people to give you a certain amount of space, if you uh, if you want people to have certain understandings involved in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, like how
Right.
they handle themselves around the opposite sex, then those are all things that you should be writing down and articulating to yourself on what you want, from what you desire from the man that you're dating, so that first of all, you go out and look for that type of man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just looking for anything and trying to mold them into what you think is best. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
know what you want, so that when you come to a man, you can tell him what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is my standards. This is what I expect. And so now when you giving your man your standards, those standards become your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect my I don't expect you to be blowing me up all the time. I expect you to let me sleep. Yeah, I expect you to let me be at work when I'm at work. I expect
Right.
you to talk to me this way. Um, but unless you take some time to really think about that stuff, then you can't really set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So that's my best advice. And also remember those red flags, because that might give you some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Um, about stuff that you would never tolerate again, and you
Right.
can check that stuff out the door when it comes going forward to your next relationship.
I definitely agree with you there, man. So y'all heard Lee, man. Y'all need to take a book, maybe not this particular book. Take you a little book, write down your boundaries, you know, and make sure you translate that to the person you're choosing to be with, man. That was a good thing. So,
Yeah.
and you know what? This next particular topic, man, or not topic, but question is pretty deep in my opinion, because I feel like we've all been here. We've all been guilty of not doing this thing. So what they asked is let me bring it up. There we go. Once I found peace, how can I avoid making the mistake of losing such peace?
Um, so I'm gonna assume that they're talking about finding peace amongst themselves. Um,
Yes, sir.
so if you have peace as an individual, you know what I'm saying, alone, apart from relationship, then you're in the perfect place. And so if you don't want to lose your peace, then you have to find somebody that's matching the energy that you're putting out.
Right.
um the part that we mess up at is sometimes we just think somebody is just so fine, or in the case of the ladies, maybe he's making a certain amount of income, so then we try to remember those standards, the standards and boundaries that we have. We like, okay, it's okay that he might be a little crazy or whatever, but they start thinking I can work on him, or maybe I can change him, or we
Like
gonna
a
work
build
on
a
the
bear.
yeah. So the best way to maintain your peace is to make sure that somebody's matching your energy. And if they're not matching your energy, if they're not matching the boundaries that you're putting out, if they're not matching the standards that you're setting, don't start compromising the boundaries that you set, because then that's what tends to mess things up. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody got the
Right.
same boundaries, the same energy that you putting out, and y'all both got something to offer, y'all both got something to put on the table, then you shouldn't be losing your peace. You're usually only drained when, you know what I'm saying, one person got more to offer than the other person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you trying to make things sound more good than it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes when we emotional, we like, you know, oh, I'm in love and it's
Boosting it
okay.
up.
Yeah, it's okay if da 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 when it's really not, and that stuff comes back to bite you in the long run.
Yeah, man. Great answer, brother. Y'all heard that, man. I hope y'all paying attention. If you just now jumping on, this show is about rebuilding confidence after you done had a heartbreak, whether it's from work, whether it's from a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is, y'all. It's all about rebuilding that confidence. Because without confidence, I mean, what are we? You got to love yourself, and confidence plays a good part in that. And that last question kind of flows into this next one, brother. This was actually a big one. This is from a specific person. I ain't gonna say no names, but Miss Lady, if you watching, pay attention. So it says, am I considered heartless if I choose not to dismiss my feelings to accommodate someone else's feelings?
My answer would be no. That's not heartless at all. I think that's part of self-care. Um, when when you when you're trying to date somebody, ultimately, if you, in my opinion, you're looking to bond with them and become one with them. So, like I said, they gotta be matching your energy. If y'all gonna be on a unit, you know what I'm saying, a kingdom divided against itself can't stand. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
y'all have to be flowing on the same way. Um, if they're not trying to be on the program that you on, you don't start dismissing how you feel and how you roll to
Right.
accommodate them unless how you feel is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you have to look within yourself. Because sometimes it is necessary to compromise because sometimes we just being petty sometimes. So if you know that you just being petty and how you feel isn't right, and you know,
Hmm.
and we know in our heart if it's right or not, as much as we try to justify it, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Then that's something that you can examine and do some self-examination and take a look at. Okay, maybe I'm just being a little bit petty with this, you know what I'm saying? But if this is a standard on a goal that you set from a clear mind and you know that it's reasonable,
Hmm.
then stick with that. And I would say even if it's not reasonable, stick with it. And you just might miss on some good opportunities. And after you miss out on enough good opportunities, you'll realize, okay, this is doing too much. Maybe I need to readjust this list.
Right.
Uh, but I wouldn't recommend sacrificing how you feel to accommodate anybody, because that's just going, like I said, it's going to turn into something not good. It's going to turn into, most likely going to turn into a very toxic situation, because once you stop being happy, you know, it's everything goes out the window.
Oh man, hands down, man. And I know we probably all been through that little situation before where, we thought, you know what, let me impress this person. And if I may, let me impress this person. So
Yeah,
let me not care about what I'm talking about and do what they
yeah.
want, man. Don't be like that, man. We
Oh,
gotta have self-love 100
yeah.
for sure.
That's how
So
you
man,
lose your. That's you said it all. That's how you end up losing yourself. Slowly,
yeah,
just losing yourself. Because once you started with one thing, usually it you keep going and it gets worse and worse. You just before you know it, you just doing everything to accommodate
everything.
somebody to where you don't even know who you are or what you're doing anymore.
Right, you get lost, man. Get lost in the wind. So y'all make sure that y'all grab that microscope thing that you put in your body, dig on the inside, dig deep, and know what you want. Don't do nothing else but what you want to do. Remember that, man. And you know what? Because when you start doing stuff like that, and you start venturing off into that world where you're doing everything somebody else wants, and you really don't want to do that, this happens, man. So this next
Mm-hmm.
one, brother. Oh, what happened to it? It was supposed to pop up. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, this right here end up happening. The question is, what is wrong with me? Why do I always get cheated on? Can you answer that? When a lot of I hear, ladies, I love y'all to death, and I appreciate y'all most definitely. But this particular thing right here, I hear a lot. I've heard a lot over my 35 years that I've been on this earth, man. What is wrong with me? Why do I always get cheated on? Can you elaborate on that? Why do you think they feel like that?
So when it comes to, I mean, first, that's a really broad question. So I mean, there's, of course, there's a lot of different habits that people can have that can cause a situation to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't necessarily say that there's something wrong with you, but I would question what your characteristics are. You know what I'm saying? What your train of thought is, what type of energy that you're carrying, to where you're constantly finding yourself entertaining men that are cheating on you. Um,
Right.
and in my experience, most women that end up getting cheated on, um, so let me put it like this: if one of the biggest things that can contribute to you being cheated on is being a needy person. Um, and a lot of people don't think they're needy because, you know what I'm saying, it's their perspective and their lens of how they're looking at things. A lot of people, they're like, hey, I'm a nice person, I just want to be loved, you know what I'm saying. Usually this is the type of person who's, they go through life and, they got us some good things, they have some happy moments, but really overall they're not happy, and they feel like if they just get somebody, their life will be complete, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh,
A
on
space filler.
yeah, so you got this type of person, and so they meet the guy that they like, and they want to do anything for the dude. And this goes
Right.
back to how you were saying, how they'll, you know do certain stuff to accommodate them despite what they feel. And so, you know what I'm saying, and so, like, as they're doing this, as they're not staying true to their standards or their boundaries, people start taking advantage of that. They say, okay, well, I can run over this person. You know what I'm saying? They'll, no matter what I do, it's like I can do no wrong. Anything I tell them I want to do, they don't never stand up for themselves. They ain't got no backbone. It seems like they don't know what they want. So I can just have my way. And so
Right.
that's one of the ways people end up cheating, is because when you start giving the people the impression that you don't know what you want and they can do no wrong, they tend to do as much as they can do. This, and the second thing that people do wrong is, once again, it goes back to the boundaries and not setting certain expectations. So because you're not setting expectations, because you don't have boundaries, because you may be a little insecure and not confident, and you don't stay true to those convictions,
Mm-hmm.
you might attract certain type of dudes who, that they may not carry themselves with integrity. Before you ever even find out that they cheating, you might see them having a habit of lying, or just doing stuff that isn't integral. Maybe they always calling out on their job. Maybe you see them, lying to their job. They lying to their mama to get some money or something like that. But you just thinking, oh, that's just them, because they love me. And so,
Right.
um, you know, and then another thing is, sometimes people don't take enough time. Like I said, and this goes back to the neediness thing. When you're so needy, you don't really take the time to study who you're dating. You don't ask the right questions. You're not
Right.
examining their energy. You're not getting into their brain and examining their mindset. And so, you know what I'm saying? You're so much in a rush to be in love and get intimate and get physical. And that's another thing. um you know when you just rush into getting intimate, and you giving up the booty and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, there's chemical rushes that go into your brain that make you easily attached to somebody. And
Right.
especially if you invest in so much time in this person, and you're not studying them, you're not getting to know them, then it's hard to read, you know what I'm saying, which way they're gonna sway. And so I would say that if you want to avoid getting cheated on, it's not that there's something wrong with you, but first of all, you gotta know what you want, and you gotta make sure that this person is carrying the characteristics of an integral and an honest person. You gotta and to really do that, because people can kind of put on the front, right? People can kind of say, oh, I'm an honest person, stuff can start off good, but like I said, what's going to show you the red flags is how they treat other people, and really see what's keeping them grounded, what's keeping them in that integral space. Is it that they're a
Right.
spiritual person? Is it that they you know what I'm saying, are you seeing this nature in everything that they do, everywhere they go? Are they carrying themselves fully, or is it just when you're around them that they appear to be this person? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's and really look at people. I listen to everything, bro. I'm listening to the type of music. If you listen to music talking about cheating on people, if all your friends is talking about cheating on people, if you reposting stuff on Facebook about cheating on people, and then you telling
Preach.
me that you faithful and you loyal and you's a rider, then I'm gonna have a lot of questions in my head
Yeah,
about
yeah,
how
I
true that
definitely
is.
feel you, man. Preach, man. Heck yeah, man. That was dope. That was dope. Hold on. Let me jump to some of these comments real quick, man. I seen one comment pop up from let me see, from Tiki though. Let's see. You hear my dog barking in the background. She trying to be on the show today. She said, I disagree with that. Cheating is only reflects the character of the cheater.
Um, that's not always true. Because like I said, a lot of times, um, if you're if you it maybe if you got cheated on one time, maybe that can make sense. But if you constantly, because mistakes happen, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. But if you're constantly finding yourself finding men that's always cheating on you,
Right.
then you can no longer just say, oh, I'm just having bad luck. it's something it's something that's not happening right with you that
Right.
needs to be fixed, you know what I'm saying. So whether either um either the men that you're dating, you're not taking the time to examine and study who you're talking about, or you're not setting boundaries, you're not setting standards, or two, and not to make this as an excuse, but sometimes um maybe it could be you, maybe you're doing things that are toxic in a relationship that is turning your mate off, and make get and giving them reasons why they feel like they need to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Not that somebody ever should, because if you're
Right.
not happy with who you're happy with, then you obviously should move on. So that is a character flaw within the man. But sometimes it's that too. Some women are crazy. Some women are demonstrating unhealthy, toxic characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Cussing at you, dude, talking to them all type of crazy. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Cussing them out, then hanging up and trying to talk like I love, like certain things that women think is cute is actually not cute,
Right.
and it can really turn your dude off, and sometimes it's not only the dude that puts up a front in the beginning. Sometimes the women do it too. You know, sometimes a dude is like, okay, I got a good one, and then she switches up. You know what I'm saying? She starts falling all apart. She stops looking good. She stops taking care of herself. Maybe she was a freak in the beginning, and now, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got none in 2 or 3 weeks, and you telling him don't be so surface, don't be thinking, so surface like. And so it's little stuff like that too. So really, but if you know that you're carrying yourself, that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, then the only thing
Right.
I could say is that maybe you're not examining these men right. But it's definitely, like I said, it's a real broad question to answer, because there's so many different reasons why somebody could be cheating. But if you're finding man after man after man cheating on you, then
Right.
it's not only men. It's something that you're doing not right.
Right. I definitely feel you, man. I hope y'all paid attention to that. Yeah, man. So this next particular thing that somebody brought up to me while I was in a deep conversation, I was actually talking to my lady, man, and again, I ain't gonna put the I ain't gonna put the people names out there in the open. Just know that you a lot of the people that needed to hear this stuff, they're watching right now. So I know they appreciate you, man. And again, let's just jump to this next one. This one is pretty deep for me, man. It says, wait. Yeah. So when girls say this, and I'm not saying all y'all say this, but some of y'all do, it is what it is. Let's figure it out, man. Since my breakup, I feel fat and ugly and just how can I overcome that? How can they overcome that, Lee?
Um, so first of all, um, if you only feeling like that after your breakup, then that just means that you only feel fat and ugly because the person that you thought loved you, you thought cared about you, you know what I'm saying? If they could leave you, you must not be good enough. And so a lot of women, what they tend to do is they try to find reasons why they're not good enough. Is my hair not good enough? Is it because I got acne? Is it because I'm a little too big? Is it because of my nose? And you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we really deplete ourselves because we, like I said, especially with women, before it's already over, a lot of times you find the men just drifting further and further and further. And so some women, what they do is they just trying to do anything to try to get that man close or try to bring that man back, rail that man back in. And
Right.
when you just feel like you're getting nothing, what you're doing is working, and you just totally reject it, you just totally feel crushed. So I mean, you might not even be fat. You know what I'm saying? Some women that say this, they might actually have a really great figure, but it's really a more of a mental thing than it actually is a true reality.
Right.
So
Yeah. I be noticing that a lot, man.
yeah,
It be the baddies. You
yeah,
know, I mean, slim, thick, you know what I mean? Pretty face, and they
yeah,
be like, "Oh, I'm fat and I'm ugly," and that bothers me to see a beautiful woman that doesn't look in the mirror and does not see that equal beauty that I see. That it drives me
yeah,
crazy. I'm like, "What the heck, man?" So I'm
yeah,
definitely glad that you elaborated on that, man.
yeah.
I actually got a surprise. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I just want to add to it.
Do your thing.
So, so in order to overcome that insecurity, one thing I would say to do is, what I'm saying, and if you really, and this really helps if you actually are overweight, is really just do the things that bring you out. You know what I'm saying? Get social among your friends, um, because your friends, they really remind you of how special you are, how talented you are, how handsome or how beautiful you are. And working out and getting back and getting in shape really does help give you that inner confidence. And like I said, doing that meditation and meditating and really working on self-love is really gonna bring that security back to where it needs to be. Getting active on your purpose, and tackling things that you're good at and things that you want to do as far as your career will remind you how talented you are as a person, and so that helps bring back your confidence. So it's, you really want to get moving, you really want to get social, and you really want to work on self-love and evolving yourself. And
Most definitely.
yep, that's what's really going to help you with that.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, man. What I was trying to say before we jump back into it, which is totally fine, man. It's your show just as well as it's mine. I got a special surprise for you, brother. I'm just waiting. It's a lady, you know what I mean. It's a good friend of mine. We did like a short red carpet, not one of them long ones, like
Mhm.
at the big shows, but we did a short red carpet when I was performing at this poetry event, this Valentine's Day event when I was in Lubbock, Texas, man. I'm just waiting for her to jump on, man. But until we get to her, man, let me ask you this. What are a few things that we can do every single day to practice building back that self-confidence, man? Like, give us a whole list.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give you my routine. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is, I'm saying, not jumping on Facebook and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, first thing I do when I wake up is, you know what I'm saying, I try to get a good meditation in, you know what I'm saying, just slowing down my breathing and relaxing my mind, clearing my mind, and then I'll just go straight into saying affirmations. If I can't think of nothing positive to say, I'll think about everything that's negative and I'll just say the opposite of that. And I'll
Right.
just state it as it's as it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? So as you begin to say these positive affirmations, you'll notice there'll be a shift from negativity into positivity. That's one way to bring your energy up. And believe it or not, another thing that can help with your confidence that most people always overlook and probably would never think about is really your health. Really eating more healthily, improving your diet, because your diet has a strong impact on the chemicals in your brain, and that can definitely have an impact on how confident and how good you feel and how much you smile when you step outside and all of that. Getting some exercise, at least 10 to 30 minutes a day, even if you're just taking a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood. That's something that I like to do. And just trying to do one thing that will invest into your future or your career or your passion. You know what I'm saying? Just doing that one thing will also make you feel more confident, because it gives you a hopeful future. It reminds you of how, you know, talented or skilled you are, and that you and it makes you feel good that you're taking steps forward in your life.
Right, man. That's beautiful, man. That you do that every day.
Bruh, I try to hit each one every single day.
Hey, man, I'm gonna need you to send me that whole little list, so I don't gotta go back and rewatch this whole podcast, man. But hey, man, the special lady that I want to bring on, man, her name's Ashante Gibson, brother. She a dope soul, man. So I'm gonna bring her on real quick so y'all can meet.
All right.
Shante, you there?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Meet and that's my boy Lee Williams from Las Vegas, man. He's an author. This is a beautiful thing. Tell him a little bit about yourself.
What's up?
How's it
What's
going?
up, Lee? How
What's
you
up?
doing?
I'm good. I love the energy.
I gotta say to my kings, y'all are putting it down on this particular panel tonight. I wanted to
Thank you.
just say I am just truly enjoying the show right now. And well, who am I? I am an entertainer, 20 plus years. Been in the business and on the media side of things, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I have interviewed a lot of great human beings, if you put it like that. A lot of celebrities, business owners, and I'm just let me tell you something, bruh. I'm so happy to see where you at right now. Like this is like so dope. This is so dope.
Been grinding, sis.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's real. Like so I'm man. I have a lot of different platforms. I'm a business owner. I have my own branding and marketing magazine, and I'm also an author of 12 books currently. So it's been, like I said, it's an amazing journey, and have written those books only since November.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Big ups, big ups.
So,
Yeah, she just did a real big post, man, saying, "Yo, I can't believe it. I finally reached 12 books published on Amazon."
12.
Much love to you, Queen, for real, for real.
Awesome.
That's super love.
It's insane. Like I'm still pinching myself. Like, is this real? You would understand that, Lee, right? What it feels like to be an author, the process, and then seeing your baby go from, you know, the very conception of the first words into a book. Man, that junk is so ridiculously crazy. I'm still
Definitely.
pinching myself.
I know you are.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man. Both of y'all now. I need everybody on the show to send all the hearts, all the laughs, all the reacts, everything positive. Say some positive things. Let me see. Let me go check the comments real quick. I need at least like 50. You know what I mean? I at least need like 50 reactions that's positive to both of these black authors right here. This is
Goodness.
right here. Yo, we got a 12-time published author right here. Black Queen. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Black Queen author on the rise. Then we got my man. Oh, it's on this side. Then we got my man. He just dropped his book. And man, yo, I'm hoping I'm next, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing but inspire me. Lee,
Bro, you know I'm a call away, Just Be. When you ready for that, you know what I'm saying, that journey, you know I'm a call away. That's all you got to do, bro.
Can I ask what your books are based in, or what subject?
Sure, definitely. My first book that I put out in November, that book is actually about my 20 plus year journey as an entertainer. And I have an exclusive interview with Bushwick Bill in that book, John of Troop. And
Mm.
also, there's a guy by the name of Kirk Farquhar, who is a legendary composer in Hollywood. I have an exclusive interview with him in there. And it's my moments of my media journey, me being on the Oprah Winfrey Show, me interviewing legendary Taraji Henson back in my early 20s. I have pictures in that book. It's phenomenal. And then
Wow.
I was able to also gather testimonials from others who I have worked with in the entertainment industry that have given me credibility with their words. So I got a chance to incorporate that at the end. That's only one. You sure you want to hear about the rest of it? There's so many books. Like 5 of them are children's books. I
Hmm.
collaborated with my children,
Awesome.
and I thought it would be great to incorporate that into their lives. And we did the writing sessions. They gave me the ideas, and I just basically wrote the book.
Wow.
Um, so 5, that's 6 right there. And then
Mm.
the other 6 books are all autobiographies. I started a series of books that all rhyme with the words, the keys to success. So every alphabet that rhymes with the keys to success, I'm doing a series. I have right now the C's to success out, the E's to success, and D's to success. Those books
Nice.
are all done. I'm on P's now. And
Nice.
these books
Killing the game.
basically, right, they're words that are those letters that are tied to me successfully. Like, say communication. My C's to Success book has the word communication in it, just for an example. Communication is everything and has everything to do with my career and my life, because as a media person, you're always communicating. You know what I'm saying? So I break
Mm.
it down and kind of tell you in what regard those C words mean to me in my life. And the rest of the books, oh my God. And then another one, I have another book out called Get Back Up Again. And that book describes what it was like for me and my family to go through homelessness and
Mm.
experience that for 2 years. We have a family of 6, and my kids were out there with us. And this story basically is a powerful testimony about how, you can go to the bottoms of bottom, and then somehow with faith, strength, willpower, you can make it and you can get back up again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that title came from that song, we fall down, but we get up. And you know that part where Donnie McClurkin, he starts, get back up again. He starts screaming. He starts like, that title kept ringing in my head because of the, aggressiveness of that moment in the song and that highlight, that peak. And that's it. I was like, that's the title. That is the title right there. Because when I think about every bit of what we experienced, Get Back Up Again kept resonating. And it's so meaningful. Like, people have read that book and cried and told me how much it has impacted them. As soon as some of this is over and kind of lets up, I'm going to take and do a Get Back Up Again tour, because I feel like people coming off of the pandemic and the quarantine and then the coronavirus and all the things that we're dealing with in our nation right now socially, I think that book right there is going to really, really encourage people on how to go through hardship and pain and struggle, but yet find a way to get back up. And one of the things I address in that book too is how creativity saved our life. Like, being an entertainer, the fact that we were doing entertainment stuff. I'm hungry working the red carpet. You know what I'm
Hey,
Mhm.
now let me interrupt you for a minute, sis. Yeah, let me just say this, y'all. Yo, her energy is always like this. Always. I first met
saying?
her in Lubbock, Texas at a show, and we had good energy when we was on the red carpet or whatnot. But while we're talking about that particular book, Queen, why don't you tell us your version of how to rebuild self-confidence after some kind of heartbreak?
Ooh, you got a soul search.
Mm.
You got a soul. I think that looking yourself in the mirror and reflecting on everything you just experienced, and taking that and learning from it. You know, a lot of times the reason why we bump our heads over and over and over and over again because we don't really take a moment and evaluate the steps of what we went through in that situation. So we find ourselves back there again. You got to kind of not just evaluate it, but work on steps to do better and greater. You know, we're not perfect or anything like that, but some of that takes steps. You know what I mean? Some of it, I'm telling you, from past hurts and experiences, sometimes you drag that into the next, and you never healed from your previous. So you're
Right.
dragging that weight and then the next weight and then the next weight, and you're by the time you look up, you got 10 bricks on your shoulders walking into these new relationships or situations. So you gotta take some self-reflection and look in the mirror and say to yourself, what is it that I am doing my part that is contributing to these repeat type of instances? Why do I keep going back to this same spot or this same place, or why do I keep coming back to this? It's because you've never really healed from it. You've never really evaluated the aspect of you that keeps uh, putting your part into it, that makes it continuous. You know what I'm saying? You never evaluate it. What is it that I need to do to change me? And I think once you do that, you won't make those mistakes again.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, Queen, let me see. We at 56 minutes. I'm trying to keep this thing under like a
Woo!
minute and five. I mean, an hour and 5 minutes. Me and you definitely gonna have to, maybe me, you, and Lee and a couple of other people can
Yes.
create and get on some kind of panel so we can talk about a few topics. You know, I always put self-love in within the Just Be company. And let's get it popping. You know, I'm definitely with that. I'm glad I
Yes,
was able
sir.
to introduce the two of you guys. Let me go ahead and finish this up with Mr. Lee,
Yes.
Queen.
Thank
Y'all
you.
heard
Thank you for giving
Oh,
me a moment to join y'all on this segment. Nice meeting you, Mr. Lee. Just
man.
be congrats, dog, and
it.
much
Thank
love
you.
to you. And I can't wait to connect with you in the near future.
Oh,
Yeah,
most
let's do it.
definitely.
Let's do it. Thanks
Definitely got to
again,
connect.
sis. Much love. Yeah, we
Nice
definitely
meeting
Okay.
you.
appreciate you. All
All
right, I'm
right,
gonna
y'all.
talk
Good
to you
night.
later.
You
All
have a
right
Okay.
good
now.
night too.
Yeah, man. Hey, big ups to the queen herself, man. She spoke some knowledge, you know, on top of
Yes.
what my man Lee Williams said. You would agree, man?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
she
dropping that heat. She got them gems. I
yeah.
I, I gotta check out her book too, man.
Yo,
I'm
check it
trying to be
out,
on the
bro.
tour with her.
Yeah, check it out, bro, man. She be spitting some fire all the time, man. When we first met, it was the energy was because I'm always, you know, I'm like, I'm always in your face. Da, 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 da. And yo, her smile killed me. You know, one of the brands from our team is Smile, Laugh, Motivate. You know
Oh
what I mean?
wow,
All I always try to focus on, we always try to get everybody to focus on to smile, to laugh, and to always motivate the next person. Inspire one to inspire all, man. So yeah,
that's
man, she
powerful,
should definitely, yeah, she bring that heat, man. She bring that power. And that's one of my idols, man. You are too, though, man. Like as far as writing and all of that,
man. I
you feel
appreciate
me?
that.
Like we need to link up and get some things popping for real, bro.
Oh,
So I
for
mean, we
sure.
pretty much at the end of the show, man. I definitely appreciate you being here, man. If you got a last little shout out you want to do to anybody, you more man, you got the flow.
Oh yeah, man. So of course. So I mean, to wrap everything up, I would just like to say that if you have been through a breakup or you're trying to recover, important thing is it's not about beating yourself up or about fault finding necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's all about you just need a reset. You know what I'm saying? You just need to reset your mind. Like she said, just evaluate yourself fully, give yourself a reset, and if you really need help with a reset, I advise you. I gotta plug this again. Power to Mind. It's really a powerful book. If you need help managing your emotions, if you got anger problems, if you're dealing with depression, if you're dealing with anxiety, these are things that Power of the Mind can help you fix. So when you go into your relationship, that you're going onto it from a centered place, from a whole place, from a healed place. And also in Power of the Mind, I talk a lot about how to establish different boundaries, how to catch toxic things and different red flags before they even come. So this is actually one of the perfect books to address a lot of questions that we're talking about today. So, and also keep in line with my social media, especially on Facebook. I do a lot of lives where I'll be talking more about these subjects. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? I encourage y'all to follow my brother Just Beat, because you know what I'm saying, he's doing some beautiful stuff here, and I love what I'm seeing on this show.
Cool, man. I definitely appreciate that from you, boy, from the bottom of my heart, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot, man. You know,
Yes.
all of this makes me humble, man. This has grown from discipline. This has grown from being in the dark, finding self-love, and you know, it became a beautiful aspect of my life, brother. So I decided to push it out to everybody, and then give everybody else a platform to do the same. So again, bro, we definitely, most definitely appreciate you being on the show, and I want you to always remember to smile, laugh, and continue to motivate the world, brother. And thanks for being on the show, man. And I'm gonna get at you in a minute, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool, brother. Thank you. Yo, and that's the end of this particular show. So y'all heard it, you've seen it. I hope you took some notes on your handy dandy notepad. Who say that? Dora the Explorer. Yeah, you better pay attention, y'all. And you know, again, just for a final note, you know, best thing I can say is what the mission statement is, y'all. Smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. Inspire one to inspire all. And at this point, be better than you were yesterday. And we